guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I want to share with you this beautiful message about love. This is something I've been working on in my own life and I wanted to share it with you just to remind us what real love is and to be that little angel voice on your shoulder today. Okay, chosen ones is more than skin deep and dating for love. Dating for love. See, we're living in this world that wants to keep it casual, and we're living in this world that is so afraid of love and relationships, like deep intimacy. Drop me a comment, let me know if this is something that you've realized within yourself and whether or not you're willing to change it. Now, this is not something that anybody forces upon you, but if you're drawn to this video, there's definitely a reason why. And I wanted to share with you some of the things I've realized on my own journey, where it stems from and how we can get over it. Just some encouragement, some beautiful love for your timeline. It's more than skin deep. Date for love. See, dating it matters because you're giving somebody access to your heart. So your emotional well-being, in essence, and I don't want you to take it lightly. And I have this video about dating casually, if that's what you want to do, and not letting your heart get too invested, because we never know where it's gonna go. Now, before we look at somebody else, we want to be looking at ourselves. Before you start dating, I want you to decide within yourself, what kind of person are you looking for? What do you personally need? So if you don't know what you need, how can you know what you need in a partner? And this is so different from just going into the world and just being like, sure, he's cute, let's go on a date. Like, no, it's important to take some time to discover yourself and who are you? Like how I've shared with you before, I'm sensitive. And so I need a man who can respect that, who finds that beautiful, who won't just tolerate it, but finds it endearing, who finds it, valuable, and could respect that. The more you know yourself, the better you're going to be equipped to find the right person for you. Because if you don't know yourself, you won't know what you need. And you do not want to be playing out old patterns, okay? It's more than skin deep. Back in the day, I used to just date from superficial things. It's like I had this mindset, like if I liked how they looked or if I was attracted to them, then we could find a way to make it work. But that's so exhausting, and it pretty much crashed and burned every single time. So I'm here to share with you these insights of like, nah, it's more than skin deep, and you deserve to have standards and you deserve real love. Emotional intimacy. Does that scare you? Right? Because we all know about the physical intimacy. That's easy. We could get it on if we wanted to, okay? But so many people can be intimate, like physically with somebody, but emotionally disconnected, and that's so sad. And so we're able to heal society, but it starts with us. Like, we are society. And so when you heal yourself, you're helping the world, and you just deserve so much better. See, ladies, please do not play yourself to think that you can be intimate with a guy and it's just casual. No, it's not. Not if you take it into the bedroom or wherever y'all are at, okay? Don't cross that line with a guy unless he's really for you. He has to prove himself to you first. And fellas, same thing. Don't just listen to what somebody is saying. Look at their actions. Let it be consistent. And give somebody the chance to really get to know you more than skin deep. Like, what are you all about? Because see, when you're dating somebody or you're bringing a partner into your life, we deserve to be fully seen for who we are deep inside. And this takes vulnerability and it takes time. So it's not something that you can rush, but you can have fun in the process. And that's why I used to always create those videos. I'll link some down below on how to show someone love and affection without having sex. And this brings you back into your innocent nature, like really that fun tension between a man and a woman, right? The girl and a boy. When let him chase you a little bit and see, as a man, does that trigger you? Chase her, I don't want to chase her. It's like, it's not out of the, like, it's natural for a man to go after a woman. Like, think about his career. Like, if you're a man watching this, you're driven naturally. You're the hunter. You have that instinct. You're masculine. So you go after what you want. You have this like natural thing of like protection. Like, you want to protect your woman, you want to go after your career, you're ambitious. Like, that's just your masculine nature, is like you going after what you want. So Of course, that's gonna be the same thing when it comes to attracting a partner or having a woman. When you're attracted to a woman for the right reasons, you're gonna go after what you want. So don't stop yourself or shame yourself, you know? Explore those feelings because you deserve to be loved, and don't let fear stop you. You know, like I feel like so many of us have been burned in the past and we can shut down our hearts and feel like, well, that's it, there's no such thing as love, they did me wrong, and be walking around with a chip on your shoulder. It's like, it's time to release it. It's time to forgive and to remember that that was your experience that you had because it was meant to teach you how to grow into a better person with better standards and more love for yourself inside. You know, it's so hard to walk away when it's somebody that you care about, but can you love yourself more? Like if it's hurting you, if it's detrimental to your well-being, can you choose yourself in those situations? You know, you can love someone else and love yourself at the same time. You deserve what's healthiest, what's best for you, what's for your well-being, you know, and the right relationship for you is going to feel amazing. There's also going to be rough times. So if you have somebody who's willing to work through those rough times with you, you have a keeper. But if you're the one trying to work on it and they don't want to, then it's like kind of like you're wasting your time, right? So dating for love, remembering that real love is patience and it's kind and it's so sturdy and strong, it's enduring, it's rooted, it's not flimsy or weak. And so you can't just fall out of love real quick. And that's why it's important to fall for the right person and date for love, because otherwise, why are we dating? Like, why would you go on dates? Why would you share your body with someone who doesn't love you? It doesn't make sense, right? So remember these things when you're dating, you guys. The first thing is emotional availability. Okay, so a relationship means you're relating to this other person. So we want to remember what a healthy connection is like, a healthy relationship with somebody. Your emotions are an important part of life. We all have them. And you have to be able to share your emotions with somebody else, and they have to be able to share their real authentic emotions with you and have that energy exchange between one another. This is how you build emotional intimacy and a deep relationship, a healthy one, because in today's world, so many people, they want to be nonchalant. Oh, you're so cool because you're unbothered, you just don't care. But see, that's a facade, that's a mask. We all care, especially if you like somebody. Of course you care, but these things are taught through society, and maybe they were modeled for you as a kid, where your parents were emotionally unavailable or they physically weren't present. And so as a little kid, you can internalize that and feel like that's what love is. But there's a difference between love and a healthy relationship. So many people, the majority of people, they didn't see healthy relationships. So then they don't know what it is. Well, now as a grown adult, we get to learn what it is and we get to embody it. Okay, and it's going to feel so good to you. This is what you deserve. Because see, when we're out of alignment with what's healthiest for us, we're going to feel off. We're going to feel like there's something wrong, because there is. And your emotions, they never lie to you. They're real. You lie to you. Your ego lies to keep you superior and safe. No, just feel your feelings, recognize what they are. They're telling you something for a reason, and they're not lying to you. So your emotions are present for a reason. Connect to them and share them with someone else, because it feels so good when someone else can see how you really are, how you really feel, and make space for that, respect that, and see that, and do the same for you. Now you have a real relationship. Before you open your body, can you open your heart? Can you open your mouth and communicate before you fall for somebody? Make sure it's the right kind of person, right? So we don't have to be starved for affection. We don't have to be playing games, mind games, tick for tack, healthy relationships. It's more than skin deep. Now here's the tricky part. When you've been used to relationships being a certain way, maybe you saw people who they never express their emotions, which is very common for men, right? Because Men are taught that they can't cry, they can't feel, or they're weak. This is what's modeled in society. It's taught, and it's just so detrimental. And this is what we teach our sons and things like that. We have to stop. We have to learn what healthy emotions are, emotional health, And so, but for example, if you saw that, your dad didn't, or whomever, your family members, even women, they didn't know how to deal with their emotions. So then there was no emotional vulnerability. Or maybe you did express how you felt, because kids, they naturally express how they feel. But if you were shut down constantly or constantly criticized for your emotions, then you learn that it was unsafe to express how you feel, right? So everybody has a different story, and you want to examine your own childhood to be like, okay, how did I feel growing up? Did I feel safe to connect emotionally? Were people emotionally available? Did I feel seen? Did I feel heard? Did I feel respected? Did I feel loved? And when you answer these kind of questions honestly, you're going to get a better idea of what your inner child went through. Your inner child is still in all of us, right? So connect to it, and you can work on healing yourself by giving yourself what it is you need. We don't wait for somebody outside of us to come heal us and be our savior. No, that's a savior complex, okay? You can heal yourself by being and hearing, telling yourself the things that you've always needed to hear from others, and giving yourself that love. This looks like patience with yourself, crying, purging, feeling those emotions and releasing them, recognizing yourself, seeing yourself, even your little self, and comforting yourself, being aware, making healthier choices now in the present moment that can reflect where you are now, your consciousness level now, and forgiving those that have hurt you. Because something that I've noticed in the world is like a lot of people will go for the partner that looks like they're not even looks like, but mimics their upbringing. Unconsciously, they're trying to resolve it. If they could just get this woman to hear them out, if they could just change this man, etc., right? And it's like you're trying to heal your inner child in your present relationship. But instead, when we stop focusing on the other person and you go within, you recognize, well, what did you need? What did you deserve as a kid? And what do you need and deserve now? And then hold to that standard, and find a partner that's willing to like create a healthy relationship, because that's what it is. Please do not think that a perfect partner is going to float out the sky for you on your lap. We're all wounded. We have to do work. We all have to put effort into a relationship. And it's going to take effort, but it's worth it though. And love can heal anything, but is your partner conscious? Or are they lost in the world? And that used to be me. And this is why I wanted to create this. Ladies, even fellas, don't share your body with just anybody, because it's going to leave you hurt or confused, in disarray, because you were just chasing the physical pleasure, but you're not going to get the emotional needs that we need and deserve. It's going to hurt your heart. So it's like, you deserve more than that. And also you deserve for somebody that really cares about you. So it's more than skin deep. It's more than just how you physically look. Yeah, they like how you look. Yeah, they're saying sweet things to you, but do they care about you on the inside? Can they be there for you? Someone can only be there for you when they're there for themselves, right? So I just wanted to create this to remind you of what you deserve. I wanted to create this to remind you of your worth, and to make sure that we're doing our own inner work. It's so freeing, it's so healing. You might shed some tears, but more than anything, you're going to see yourself clearly. And then the hard part is learning to embody the new version of you, right? Because so many of us want to move into a new identity and do it the quick, easy way, but when you're shifting to something new, you're going to feel uncomfortable. When you're used to relationships a certain way your entire life, and then you start to heal, it's like you're cleansing the space for something new. But then when you start to embody it, it doesn't always feel easy. A lot of times we want to resort back to our old ways, but I want you to stand firm and remember what you deserve. Make a promise to yourself to want what's best for you because you love yourself, and be around healthy people because they're going to influence you, right? People like me, like Healing Honey, that's just here to remind you that you deserve real love, but you have to give it to yourself and you have to hold that standard, you know? So be caring and compassionate with yourself, and then you can be caring and compassionate with someone else. And, you know, this all takes effort and trying. So as you're working on yourself, realize that a relationship will take that amount of effort as well, right? But when you meet the right person, set that intention to meet someone who's caring, who's loving, who's respectful, and who's sincere. And then when they enter your life, just be open to knowing it's not going to be perfect, but it could be worth it. Like, love is always worth it. And this is what I want for all of us, is like healthy relationships, healing, you know, so we can replenish the earth like we're supposed to. We can enjoy ourselves even physically with someone that we really love and who loves you too. I'm sending you so much love, power, healing on your journey. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you in my next video.